A very good morning to all the students. After a very long time, I have the opportunity to talk with you. From today, we are start our lecture. Our topic or subject. First, our subject is horticulture and floriculture. A very simple subject is there, and I have two subject. First, horticulture and floriculture. Second one is the computational botany. First, we are start a simple subject. Most of the things you are known about the horticulture and floriculture, because some part of horticulture or floriculture are included in the first year syllabus also. So we are start from our first chapter. Before that, syllabus I was put on the Google Classroom. Most of the student till now not joined to the Google Classroom, so please join the Google Classroom, because after each and every chapter there is a small test is there, and it is important for your throughout year's work. So please join as early as possible. If some student has any problem, then ask on the group or call me. Today's our topic is horticulture and its introduction. This is the first part, because this chapter are divided into the 4 parts, and out of that 4 part, this is the first part. In this part, we are discuss about the definition of horticulture, introduction. After that, the definition of horticulture and branches of horticulture. These 3 parts are included in this part only. Let us start our topic, horticulture and its introduction. As in ancient time, how this horticulture branch is start. In ancient time, the fruit trees such as the apple, pear, peach, date, pomegranate, etc., as well as the many vegetable, flower and ornamental plants were grown in the protected area by constituting the high wall or smaller structure surrounding this area. This was called as a garden. That means various vegetable, flower and ornamental plant, they grow inside the wall, and that structure of wall with different type of the plant, that is known as the garden. And thus horticulture means the culture of crop grown in a garden. The term horticulture, it is derived from the 2 Latin words. First part is the hortus meaning a garden, and culture meaning the cultivation. That means the cultivation of gardens, that is the branch of horticulture. The term horticulture is as we say that the at present fruit, vegetable, flower and ornamental, they are grown not only within the home garden, but also in the large quantity on a commercial scale only, because most of the farmers are aware about the horticulture, its scope and its economic benefit. Thus horticulture includes everything from small planting of the flower or ornamental shrub, mostly that you found the house to a around the house to a large public garden. In every house, around every house there is small horticultural garden is there, like some flower plant is there, some fruit plant is there, and that is nothing but the small horticultural garden. And in villages, mostly in the villages as well as in cities, some people grown such type of the horticultural garden also, from the single fruit tree. In some cases only single fruit tree is also there, and that is also at the backyard of the large orchard, and that is also a horticulture, or it is a garden. From small vegetable garden around the home to the large acres of the farm, that are included in the horticulture. That is nothing but the introduction of the horticulture. Let us see the definition. Before starting the definition, or we are seeing the definition, horticulture is thus defined as a branch of agriculture that deals with the intensive cultivation of the plant directly used for the man, for food, for medicine and for aesthetic purpose, as well as marketing and export of their economic product. The scientific information on the behavior of horticultural plant and products available, that is called as the science of horticulture, while application of this scientific information, that is called as the technology of horticulture. Therefore, present day horticulture may be defined as the science and technology involved in the production, processing and trading of the fruits, vegetables, flower, ornamental and their byproduct. That is the present day horticulture definition. Second most important definition of horticulture is horticulture may be broadly defined as the science and art of growing fruits, vegetable and flower and crops like spices, condiment and other plantation crops. It is a science of cultivation of garden plant. These are the two most important definition. Next one is the meaning. Before seeing the branches of horticulture, we must know the meaning of horticulture. The term used to describe these specialization derived from the millennia of common uses and are sometimes at odds with botanical nomenclature. For example, vegetables as described as herbaceous plant of which some portion is eaten raw or cooked during the main part of the meal. That is the vegetable. And fruits for horticultural purpose as described as plant from which a more or less succulent fruit or closely related botanical structure is commonly eaten as a dessert or snack. All of we know that the fruits are eaten as a dessert or as a snacks only, and by this definition plants such as the tomato, squash and cucumber, they are considered vegetable despite the fact that the edible portion is definitely botanical as a fruit. These are the vegetable, but they are considered as a fruit. So this is about the horticulture, introduction of the horticulture and meaning of the horticulture. Let us see the branches of horticulture. There are the different branches of the horticulture, and in modern time horticulture has been separated in several fields of specialized interest called as the branches of horticulture. Let us see the each and every branch of horticulture. But practice of horticulture or branches of horticulture, they are as follows, in which first one is the pomoculture or pomology. Pomoculture, or it is also known as the pomology. Let us see the picture. In picture there are the different vegetable, different fruits are there. Then what is pomology or pomoculture? It is a branch of horticulture which deals with the cultivation of fruit trees and production of and byproduct of the fruits only. Here in the picture there is the different fruits are there, and so pomo means the fruits and logy means culture, study or culture. Pomoculture means pomo means fruits, culture means cultivation of fruit plant only, and that fruit plant only does not cultivate only, but also they are used for the trading of the fruit, and it is derived from two words, that is the pomum means the fruit and logos means the discourse or to study. So pomology is study or cultivation of the fruit crop, for example mango, sapota, guava, grapes and banana, etc. Cultivation of fruit crop plays an important role in the perspective of a nation. There is a good scope for increasing fruit production in the country as soil and the climatic condition are very favorable to a large number of fruits. Fruit is developed and matured ohri with or without accessory parts, and which is generally eaten as a raw. So it is clearly said that fruit is the important and prospective part of our Indian community economy, because most of the fruit, like from our Nasik, grapes, it is the major fruit which is export throughout the world. So it take a most important part in the economy of the nation. Permaculture. Next one is the olericulture. What is meant by olericulture? Olericulture, as we see in the picture, it is the study of vegetable. Olericulture is defined as the branches of horticulture which deals with the cultivation and production of the vegetables as well as the processing and marketing of their products. It is derived from two words, that is oleris means the vegetable, or it is the proverb, or it is the herbaceous structure, and cultura means the cultivation. So olericulture, it is literally means the proverb that cultivation of the vegetable growing is also known as the vegetable gardening. The value of vegetables as an important article of daily human diet has been accepted all over the world in recent year, and vegetable is any part of the herbaceous plant that is generally used after cooking as a principal part of the meal. As our Indian diet, in our Indian diet, vegetable is a most important part of our daily meal. And what is or what for it? Because various vegetable having the various nutritious value, and all world recognize this importance of the vegetables, because most of the important minerals or vitamins they are getting from the vegetables only. So it is a important part of the Indian diet. Next one is the next branch of horticulture, that is nothing but the, as we see in picture, floriculture. Flori means the flower, culture means the cultivation. Floriculture is defined as the aesthetic branch of the horticulture which deals with the cultivation of garden, ornamental, annual, biennial and perennial and potted plant, as well as marketing for cut flower, live plant, their economic product like essential oil, medicines, and preserved in the country as well as the abroad. It is derived from the two words. Florus means the flower and cultura means the cultivation. So floriculture means study of flower crop, and in this there are again two subdivisions are there. First one is the, as we see that, what is the floriculture important in India? Because it have some aesthetic value. From each and every home, Indian home, there is starting of the day with the prayers, and in that prayer we always offer different type of flower to the God, and that is the aesthetic value of Indian people. And so there is a huge demand for the flower in our country because of this aesthetic value. Not only this aesthetic value, but also from birth of the children to the death of the man or human, that process required the flowers only, at the birth also and at the death also. And between birth and death there are various celebration are there, and for each and every celebration we require the flower. So each and every farmer that knows about the importance of the floriculture, but where in our area only some vegetable or some fruiting plant are only grows, or some crops like wheat, jawar, such type of plants are only grown. But this floriculture is also a huge demand in our country, and that must be recognized by the farmer. But this floriculture again divide in two part: commercial floriculture and ornamental floriculture. What is meant by commercial floriculture? Commercial floriculture deals with the cultivation of flower crop grown as a or on commercial scale for profit or income only. For example, various farmers are recognize the importance of this flower, so they germinate or grow that flower in a poly house, and they get a huge amount of money or good amount of money for or it is economically benefit. And the example for such commercial flowering, that is nothing but they grow the rose, jasmine, carnation, aster and marigold, etc. All these plants, they are commercially grow and gives a handsome income to the farmer. Next one is the ornamental floriculture. It deals with the raising of the flower crops for ornamental, pleasure and fashion purpose. For example, in most of the gardens, such type of the ornamental plant are grown, and beside that, in most of the around most of the houses in city as well as in the villages, the different ornamental plants, ornamental flower plant can be also grows. For example, dahlia, zinnia, cosmos, hibiscus, balsam, nerium, hollyhock, gerbera. These are some example of flower, and they are mostly ornamental flowers, and they are grown around the different homes and in the gardens. Next branch is nothing but the, let us see the picture. Can you imagine which branch? That branch is nothing but the arboriculture. Arboriculture, what is meant by arboriculture? This branch deals with the raising of the perennial trees meant for shade, avenue and ornamental purpose. These are mostly heighted trees, and these tree are the main aim of growing this tree are nothing but gives the shade or ornamental purpose only. For example, Sapothidia, Cassia, Gulmohar, Polyalthea. These are some examples of the trees which are grown for the shady purpose, avenue or ornamental purpose. This is the arboriculture. Most of the forest, such type of the forest as well as in the garden, such type of the trees are grown. Next branch is nothing but the plantation crop. Plantation crop are those crop which are cultivated where cultivated in an extensive scale in a large contiguous area, owned and managed by an individual or a company, and whose product is utilized only after the processing. As you see in the picture, what is there? There is a coffee farm or tea farm is there, and example of such plantation crop, it is grown in a large area, most large area by the owner or by the company for their product, and they mostly use after the processed product. For example, coffee, tea, rubber, coconut, cocoa. These are some plantation crops are there. And like in Konkan region, there is also such type of the coconut farm is there, or rubber farm is there, or as we say the supari tree, that is also present in the Konkan region, and that all are the plantation crop. In Assam, tea farm is there, a large area of tea farm is there, coffee farm is there. Next point, it is nothing but the another branch. That branch, as we see there in the picture, this is the potted plant, and where it is potted in the nursery. And next branch is the nursery and seed production. Here it deals with the production of the seeds and planting material of horticultural crops on commercial basis. plants grown for the aesthetic value are also included in the horticulture, though crop like the potato, cowpea and several condiments are grown as a field crops, and they are included under the horticultural crop when they are grown as a vegetable in small areas. So nursery formation in small villages also there are this concept is there of nursery and seed production. Small nursery is developed, and in that nursery small seedling can be developed and it is distributed to the different farmer. So it is another branch of the horticulture. Next one is the, what is this? These are nothing but the spices and condiments, and this is the another branch of the horticulture, as this branch deals with the cultivation of crop whose production is used mainly for seasoning and flavoring of dishes, various Indian dishes. As we know that each and every spice and condiment, they are used in our daily diet, and we are mostly, or Indians are mostly use this spices and condiment to get the flavor to their foods, like the curries or different sabzi. These condiments are mostly used. They are divided into two parts: spices and condiments. What is in the spices? Spices are those plants the product of which are made use of as food adjuncts to add aroma and flavor to the specific food. That specific food, some aroma or flavor, that are the flavored substances. They are nothing but the spices. For example, pepper, cardamom, clove, cinnamon, and all the spices, they give some specific aroma or flavor to the food. So all these are the spices. Next one is the condiment. Condiments are those plants the product of which are made use of as food adjunct to add taste only. Flavor is one thing and taste is another thing, and for that purpose turmeric, ginger, red chilies, onion, garlic, etc., both spices and condiment containing essential oils which provide aroma, flavor and taste, and they are of little nutritive value. As we know that in each and every Indian home they prepare a masala, and in that masala such type of the spices and condiment they are included, and that masala are mostly useful in each and every curry in our daily diet. So this is also one of the emerging branch of the horticulture which gives a handsome income to the Indian farmer. But till now the branch of horticulture, it is not as much as famous. We only knows about the flower or fruits. In fruit in our district only grape, and nowadays the pomegranate is another fruit plant is there, and these two fruit plant only grows in our district, and our farmer are concentrated on this only. But beside that various fruits is there, and they gives a good income, like the different plants, they gives the sufficient income to the farmer beside the traditional crop plant. But our farmer does not recognize the importance of the horticultural plant, not only fruit plant, but as we say the flower plant. From our birth to the death we require the flower. From morning to the evening we require the flower for each and every ceremony. So we think that what use income in the flower industry. So such type of the different branch, and each having or which having a good income or good economic benefit. So in this topic we are learn about the different branches of the horticulture, and these branches are nothing but the pomology. Second one is the olericulture. Third one is the floriculture, arboriculture, plantation crop, nursery and seed production, spices and condiment. In this way we finish our topic for today only. Next topic we are see in the next lecture. If any doubt about this topic is there, please ask me on the class comment box. We can discuss our problem on the comment box. If there is no problem, then we conduct another lecture on tomorrow. After this chapter is for 4 hours. After 4 hours we are completed our chapter, and after each chapter there is a small test is conducted, and that test is of 10 to 20 marks, and that is the online record of all of the student for the internal test only. In the COVID-19 season, we don't know how colleges begin. 1 month or 2 months is required to begin the college, but till now we are not stop learning. So this is a way for learning to us. Our subject is very simple. Most of the things I teach you, they are known to us, but this is only a revision, and in this revision not only this topic only, each and every topic like cutting, layering, grafting, they are also included in this chapter only. So please concentrate, see the video, hear the video from your mind, and please remember it. And if you remember for one time, you can easily write the different answer for the chapter in the exam also. So take care and be safe. Thank you.